These are the stoves I use when I'm out hiking or day tripping or having day camps or camping for that matter. Some of these I've used all of my life. These three here I've used forever. I'm 70 now, so I've used them for a long time. The Coghlan folding stove, probably the first one I ever used way back in Girl Guides. Used it with a bunny burner then, and I still use bunny burners in them. They're cheap to make, probably cost me 25 cents to make one of these. They burn a long time, they're hot, they're nice, I like them. I've gone through maybe 3 or 4 of those during my lifetime. They hold up well. And my Sternal stove, I've used it pretty much just as long. It's a pretty good stove. They both fold up nice and small. They're not heavy, so they're good. I use the Sternal mostly as a twig stove. Sometimes I use a buddy burner in it, but you can use an alcohol stove in it, or wood, or whatever. I usually just use twigs, and my other one is my Coleman solid fuel one. I pick those up at surplus store here, the local tackle shop all the time. They usually have them in there for like $3. I've even gotten them on sale for 99 cents, so I probably have 25 of them. They come with 24 of the little fuel tablets, so that's a pretty good deal. And I get a lot of use out of them. I have one of those in every single one of my packs, no matter what other stove I bring. I always have one of those in my packs. Have them in my vehicle. I have them everywhere. So, and then the little gas stove here. These are all kind of newer for me. I don't very often use it. I have actually 3 or 4 of these little burners, but don't use it a lot simply because I don't like the noise it makes. It just irritates me. When I'm out in the woods, that sound just irritates me. I don't want to hear it. So I don't actually use that stove a whole lot. My little alcohol stove, I mostly use that in late spring, summertime. It doesn't seem to burn as well in the wintertime, so I never ever use it in the wintertime. But I do use it quite often. It's handy, it's light, doesn't take up much space, so it's good. My 2 new stoves I have here, my twig stoves. This one came with the Pathfinder. I haven't used either one of these yet, actually, but I will be. They seem pretty solid. I got this one to go with my Stanley Adventure camp stove, cook my Stanley Adventure cook set. It fits it perfectly, so I'm gonna get out and try this out in the next few days, see how it goes with it. So that's pretty much what I use for my stoves. I actually picked up a little lid at Goodwill for the buddy burners to put them out when I'm done with them, so works pretty well, does the job, puts it out, makes it simple, nice and easy. So yeah, that's what I use. Nothing expensive. They all work good for me. Used most of my life, so I know there's lots of other fancy, expensive stoves out there, but I don't need them. These work for me, so why do I want to spend, a small fortune on a little hiking stove that probably isn't going to work any better than any of these do, at least not for me, so I'm happy with them. I do have one other stove that I use, and it's more like a little grill. I'll just get that out here and show it to you. Yeah, I picked this little grill up off Amazon and paid like $14, $15 for it. I've had it now over a year, and I use it a lot. and I just love it. It's perfect. I have a nice little fire in there. Cook whatever I want on top. Comes with some tongs, some skewers that I never use, but have them if I want to. And it all folds up into a nice little bag, so it's perfect. Doesn't weigh nothing. It's like nothing to it really, weight-wise. But I love this thing. I use it all the time. It's held up well. I have no complaints about it for what I paid for it. I've certainly got my money's worth out of it. Yeah, it's perfect for me. So that's it. That's what I use when I'm out hiking or camping or whatever for my cook stoves.